Hi, Juan. My name is Suzanne Lancaster, and I was looking for pool resurfacing and refinishing in Mansfield, Texas through Thumbtack, and I found your website, and I thought I would make a little video about how some improvements you can make and how to get more visibility on Google. Um, the first thing is I was looking at your website, and the layout's very nice. The pictures are great. I like how they fade in and out, and they're taking up most of the space on the website and the welcome part. And that you have clickable links in here. This is very nice. I also like the fact that you have your address, a phone number, and email, plus a map and your contact us form. These are very important to have these on every page. I'm sure you've noticed that a lot of people will fill that out, and you're able to call them and get in touch and get out there and give them their estimates. So let me give you just some friendly advice. Who we are, family owned and operated since 2001. That's great. It says we are the best. We need to go into some detail as why you are the best. What do you do that sets you apart from the other pool resurfacing companies? Because whenever you read through this, you really can't tell why y'all think you're the best or why you definitely are the best. And I also say on the home page, I would have a little bit more on your welcome. So your homepage, in terms of Google, which is the widest used search engine, your homepage needs to have most of the content on it. This is the page that's indexed most on Google, and it's the one that Google sees. So you need to have a lot more information on your welcome page. I would recommend having all of your services listed on the welcome page. As well as some pictures like you have, and you have your surfaces. You just need to go into a lot more detail. Really, your welcome page should have about 1,000 words of content at a minimum. It needs to be authoritative content. Authoritative content is educational content for the consumer that is based in whatever city you're trying to go after. Since you were focusing on Mansfield with Thumbtack, and you're probably focusing on other areas, you need to talk about Mansfield specifically. I would also recommend having some more pictures on here, having a slideshow perhaps, and having the pictures titled with keywords. And keywords are the words that you need to put on your pictures that people are looking for when they're looking for your website. So if this is a new construction or resurfacing, you need to say pool resurfacing in city. Maybe what type of pool it is, if it's a freeform or kidney shape or whatever it looks like it's freeform. Maybe what type of resurfacing you're using. Information like that needs to be in the title of every picture that you load up on your website. And having a lot of pictures with all those keywords will help your visibility on Google. And getting it visible on Google is the name of the game. I would say if you can put some text around this picture just to make it look better, that would be really great. This plaster little information is, I like that you have all this information here. This is great. I would put it under a different tab though. That doesn't make sense having it under About Us. I'd put it under Services. And having these are very good too. But I would also go into detail talk about this stuff. So you want to talk about what type of resurfacing and you use, the tile, the decking, whatever it is put in the pool. You need to talk about all of that stuff in text, because those keywords are what Google sees. The gallery is great. I would just recommend, like I was saying before, having those keywords in the titles of each of the pictures that you have uploaded on your website. And testimonials are great. Excuse me. We like them. It's really good for social proof, and Google likes them too because people are using those keywords in their testimonials, and so that helps Google see your website better. And then of course your contact page, very important that Google sees that with your name, address, phone number, email address. Very good. That's awesome. So the name of the game is getting ranked higher on Google, and that way more people are going to get in touch with you and you'll have more customers. That's what you want. So how do we get ranked higher in Google? So let's first look for who is ranked high in Google for these keywords. So I searched for pool resurfacing in Mansfield. So then you see your AdWords, which of course is a pretty expensive way to go about getting noticed on Google. So here's the map pack. So this is the top 3 companies that are either in or very close to Mansfield who do pool resurfacing or repair. Excuse me. This guy doesn't even do any sort of pool resurfacing. He just does repair work. So really, we just want to look at handcrafted pool care and all text pools. So about 60% of your customers will click in this. They won't even go down to the Google Organic section. So you get listed high on this with name, address, and phone numbers with a local name, address, and phone number in Mansfield. You submit to a lot of different online directories, and you'll get ranked higher in Google because of that. So what are the online directories? Well, they are things like Yelp, Bing, Manta, Yahoo used to. They don't do much anymore, and just a lot of different other ones. So how many online directories are we talking about? Well, there's a tool we use to see how many directories these have been submitted to. It's called Whitespark. So all text pools had 66 citations, which are the name, address, and phone number, and handcrafted pool care had 36. These guys are a little bit further out from Mansfield, and I was just trying to get an idea of how many in general people are getting. So at least 66, so probably 70 citations, so 70 different online websites do we need to submit your name, address, and phone number to. So that's the first part. So the second part is the Google Organic, which is the main part of Google. The rest of the people are going to be clicking down here. So you want to get as high or better than True Blue Pool Renovations, and this DFW Pool Plaster, Coping, and Tile. So what's True Blue Pool Renovations? What's their secret? Well, first of all, they have Mansfield all over the website, so that's a big thing. They also have some content on the website that's authoritative. They don't have a lot, but they have a little bit. And then they have votes from other websites. So these are other websites that have their URL in the website, so it's a link, and it tells Google that this is an authoritative website, talks about pool renovations or pool resurfacing in Mansfield. So how many websites are talking about True Blue Pool Renovations? Majestic is is a tool that we use to look at that stuff. 5 other websites are talking about it, which is not a lot. That's definitely something that we can work on with your website to increase that. And you also want to make sure you have the keywords. True Blue Pool Renovations' biggest keyword is pool renovations. 99% of the people are looking for that. So that would be very easy to put that, and you have renovation right in your name. So you just need to make sure we have it on more of your website. So I would say beef up your website. I would also recommend creating another website specific for Mansfield or whatever suburb you want to go into. I picked Mansfield because they're not really service heavy in different services for customers. There's not a lot of competition there yet, so that's why I picked Mansfield. And it's a big city. It has about 150 to 200,000 people, which is amazing. So let me show you a website that we did for a client in Phoenix. And it's talking about pool decks, repairs, resurfacing, remodeling. So it's very specific. You can see the title is Pool Deck Phoenix. And so we have a picture of the owner. We have some content on here. It is a little bit more casual than what we would do in Texas, most likely, unless you just like really casual content. We have our our form right here for people to fill out their information. We have the other suburbs that they go to. We have all the other services that they do, the cities that they serve. They talk about the pool deck finishes. See that text? That's what I'm thinking of for your website. They have a lot of different clickable phone number links, which is really nice to have. And then I'm sure we have to have that information maybe on, I'm not sure what Texas rules are on that, but if we do, we can put that on there for sure. And they also have a slide deck of different pictures, and these pictures are very keyword rich in the titles. So that is all I have for you this morning. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and please contact me if this is something that you'd be interested in doing. I can give you some other good ideas, and I would love to work with you. My name is Suzanne Lancaster. My phone number is 214-236-4678. Thank you.